Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Bookish English. My name is Ariel. Today we will talk about 50 daily routine sentences for work. Many people know English words, but they cannot make simple sentences at work. If this happens to you, you are not alone. Today I will help you. We will follow one workday. We will use easy words. We will use short sentences. You can speak them every day. You can repeat them, and you can feel more confident. Now imagine your morning. You wake up, you say, I wake up early. I get out of bed, I make my bed, I wash my face, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I get dressed, I wear my work clothes, I comb my hair, I check the time, I feel ready. Then you go to the kitchen. You say, I make breakfast. I eat breakfast. I drink tea, I drink coffee, I drink water, I take my lunchbox, I pack my bag, I check my phone, I take my keys. Then you leave home, you say, I leave the house, I lock the door, I walk to the bus stop, I take the bus, I take the train, I drive to work, I reach the office, I arrive on time, I enter the building, I say good morning, I greet my coworkers, I smile, I sit at my desk. Then work starts. You say, I turn on my computer, I open my email, I check messages, I reply to emails, I make a to-do list, I start my tasks, I work on my project, I focus on my work, I make a phone call, I answer a call, I attend a meeting, I listen carefully, I take notes, I ask a question, I share an update, I finish one task, I start another task, I solve a problem, I ask for help, I follow instructions, I check my work, I fix mistakes, I send the file, I meet a deadline. Then you take a break, you say. I take a short break. I drink water, I stretch my body, I rest my eyes, I go back to work. Then lunchtime comes. You say, I take my lunch break, I eat lunch, I sit quietly, I talk a little, I feel relaxed. Then you return to work. You say, I continue working, I complete my tasks, I update my manager, I plan for tomorrow. Then the day ends. You say, I save my work, I shut down my computer, I clean my desk, I pack my bag, I say goodbye, I leave the office, I go back home, I feel tired, I feel proud, I rest at home, I have dinner, I go to bed. Now you have a full day in simple English. Please speak these sentences every day. Say them with your mouth. Say them slowly. Repeat them again and again. This is how your English becomes strong. Do you want the next 1,000 words? I continue this workday calmly and slowly. I arrive at my desk again. I sit comfortably. I take a deep breath. I feel ready to work. I open my notebook. I check my schedule. I see my tasks. I set my priorities. I start with the first task. I read the instructions. I understand the goal. I begin my work. I type carefully. I check my spelling. I save my file. I review my work. I make small changes. I feel focused. I feel calm. I do not rush. I work step by step. I stay organized. I keep my desk clean. I keep my files in order. I label my documents. I avoid confusion. I stay professional. I respect my time. I respect my work. I receive an email. I read it slowly. I understand the message. I reply politely. I use simple words. I keep my message clear. I send the email. I wait for a reply. I continue my work. I get a phone call. I answer the call. I listen carefully. I speak clearly. I explain my point. I confirm the details. I end the call. I write a note. I remember the task. I follow up later. I attend another meeting. I join on time. I greet everyone. I listen to the discussion. I share my opinion. I stay respectful. I stay calm. I take notes again. I understand my role. I leave the meeting. I return to my desk. I apply what I learned. I continue my tasks. I work with patience. I handle pressure. I manage my time. I avoid distractions. I stay focused on work. I ignore my phone. I check messages later. I keep my attention strong. I feel productive. I complete one more task. I mark it done. I move to the next task. I repeat the process. I read. I work. I check. I fix. I finish. I feel progress. I feel confident. I face a small problem. I do not panic. I think calmly. I try a solution. I test it carefully. I see the result. I adjust my work. I solve the problem. I feel relief. I learn something